whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace. Under our command, O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoto. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said,
God began to speak to me about Biafra, and I'm worried. I stopped somewhere last month, and I'm going to throw a little light on another one. And I pray that the authority concerned should listen to me. And it's a statement. Dialogue now, so that you should not be knocking the door for dialogue and there's no dialogue. That's what God told me. I keep saying it. I said there is a spirit in this young man. It is bigger than what physical eye can see. I'm not an Igbo man, I'm a Yoruba man, but I'm speaking as a prophet. I said what I see in this young man is bigger than him. You see, the man, the small boy that they call him, what is inside him is bigger. It's not just an ideology, it's bigger. I said, I see an animal. Which animal did I told you last time? Huh? I said what? A what? A what? A small puppy. And I say, I see a small puppy going forward. All of a sudden, I saw so many strange wild animals, lion, bear, great animals around the puppy. Then I saw the puppy look back And so that the animals around him are so many. Suddenly the puppy, what I saw last month is different from what I'm seeing now. The puppy is developing some futures of wild animals. This prophetic word is not to the negative. It's very important. Take the Biafra agitation serious. Dialogue now. Because I see a time, doors are knocked, calls are made. People who are heady are saying we have come down, but these people are not willing to dialogue again. Please, redeeming the time, for the days are evil. Dialogue now. Dialogue now. I repeat it again. I'm not an evil man, but I'm telling you what I'm shown in the spirit. What? I'm seeing great people, important people in this nation coming together and saying, now, okay, we want to sit on the table, let us talk. But the people you want to talk with are saying, it's too late. Please, dialogue now. The days ahead are evil. Dialogue now. This is not a cry of a baby. It's a cry of an adult. I repeat it again. Dialogue now. The Bible said, blessed are the peacemaker, for they shall be called the children of God. Please, every authority, there come a time when a revolution is about to take place. The power of gun, bombs, and bullets cannot hold an ideology. Please, dialogue now. This is not the time of, I have bullet, I have gun, I have bomb. This has nothing to do with bullet and bomb. If you know what I'm seeing in the realm of the spirit, everyone in federal authority should take the Biafra agitation serious. If you are once a founding father of this nation, sit down around the table and listen to your children. Dialogue now. This is not the time to arrest anybody. It's the time to hear the cry of the people. Dialogue now. Because it's going to be the last resultant solution at the end. But when you are asking, when the king comes down from his throne and he's saying, I'm ready to talk, and everybody is throwing stone at you, then you will know that it is important to dialogue with honor and prestige and go out, and there is peace in the land.
We will call upon the Chukwokikabiama to use his Amadioha, the angel of war, destruction and justice. Among the expected accomplishments of the Amadioha within the 7 days of our prayer include striking everyone who has hand in the unjust and the continued detention of Mazi Simon Ekpa with mysterious sickness and diseases in the name of Chukwokikabiama. That mysterious death of firstborn male child of everyone who has hand in the unjust and continued detention of Mazi Simon Ekpa in the name of Chukwokikabiama. That madness will befall everyone who has refused to endorse the immediate release of Mazi Simon Ekpa and the unconditional and total restoration of the suffering, state of Biafra in the name of Biafra. We also want to use this medium to ask Mr. Fred Bruce Esquire to immediately request and be granted interview with CNN, BBC, Al Jazeera and other media in the mainstream to talk to the whole world on the issue of Biafra. Finally, all the blood-sucking demons in the Biafra land who have converged in the name of security operatives but are causing deaths for the innocent people of Biafra will, from this period of our prayers, face the rewards of their evil doings in our ancestral land. The land of Biafra will swallow all of them in the name of Biafra. Every saboteur collecting money from our enemies in order to betray this struggle shall be beaten up by the land of Biafra in the name of Biafra. Every saboteur who has decided to frustrate this struggle, be he a man or woman, clergy or laity, rich or poor, big or small, indigene or foreigner, witch or wizard, may the land of Biafra eat him or her up and the entire generation in the name of Biafra. And may all abounding blessings be for all true freedom fighters of the Biafra freedom in the name of Biafra. Long live Biafra, long live Mazi Simon, long live Mazi Simon Ekpa, long live the Biafra monarchs, custodians of culture and tradition, and sincere Biafra freedom fighters in the name of Biafra.
You must listen to her. Of course, you must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
How do you cage Nnamdi Kanu? In fact, I want to call that Nnamdi Kanu should be released. A freedom fight agitator who said that, look, he wants liberation for his people. Why are you incarcerating him? Why are you not going to arrest Fulani men? Look at the bomb blast in train blast in Abuja to Kaduna. Up to today, our people are still being kept by these bandits. Where are the security? Where is the president? Where is the security act to go out and rescue these people? Tell me what is happening. It is a shame. Tell me, Igboho, they went after him in the southwest and were able to stop him. At least we're not hearing about Igboho again. Why can't they stop these Fulani men who are terrorizing this country and have made it impossible? They come to Benue and kill. Just in my local government, within the space of 40 people have been killed. More than 40 people. In another local government, over 20 people were killed. And then you want me to keep quiet. They want to intimidate us. I will never be intimidated. At least, let me talk. If at the end nothing happens, and some of you are keeping quiet, keep quiet to your shame. But I want to say that the rest of Nigerians, you people are joking. I raised alarm in 2016 that these things were going to happen. What is it that I have not said? I have said it If Nigerians want to get out of this, they should arise. Arise Television, as your name implies. Arise and let us liberate ourselves. President Buhari and his cohorts are not able to do
this manner. You have also heard that Abuja, where the seat of government in Nigeria is under siege. Benue State is under siege. We cannot continue to just play around and allow them to continue. We are equal to the tax. And today we are sending a message that Benue State is ready to confront the Fulanis from Niger, from Mali, from Senegal, from Mauritania, from Libya, from Cameroon, who wants to take over Nigeria as their land. We are going to stop it. We did it in 2004, and we are going to do it again.
Yes, let me find out this from you. You don't have what you call the Benue State Livestock Guard, which is to implement the open grazing prohibition law. What is the job description of these guards?
We already have that now, and they are implementing it. We have prosecuted and already convicted over 400 Fulani herdsmen who have besieged the state. We have impounded over 25,000 heads of cattle. Those who pay fine, we release it to them. And those who did not pay, we were able to auction those cattle. That is what the law says. And so this is another phase of ensuring that we secure our land. We are ready to go with them. I'm ready to go to war with those people who have volunteered. These people are not going to be paid. Those volunteer guards, they are community people who are farmers, who are civil servants, who are traders, who have decided that, look, enough is enough. We cannot continue. We must secure our land. And so I want to assure you that I'm involved, my government is involved, and everybody in Benue State is involved. And that is why you see all the traditional rulers here, all the stakeholders in Benue State, the civil servants are here today. And we are ready to wage war against this evil that is coming against.
The federal government, led by the Minister of Interior Abdulrahman Dambazo, met with the Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria in Kebbi State, offering them the sum of 100 billion naira over 2 years to stop the kidnapping in the country. The meeting lasted over 4 hours on Friday as negotiations dragged on, with the association initially asking for 160 billion naira. The minister said that the strategy was part of the steps needed to tackle insecurity in the country as prescribed by the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. The herdsman crisis has risen since 2015 after Muhammadu Buhari became president. Their rampage has spread not only in the north but also throughout the southern zones of the country. The killings by the herdsmen has led them to be tagged the fourth most dangerous and deadly terrorist group in the world by the World Terror Index. The acting Inspector General of Police, Muhammad Adamu, who was also at the meeting in Kebbi State, added that over 1,000 people have been killed and many more kidnapped in Kaduna. However, he said that this intervention was necessary to bring the criminals to book. The Kebbi State Governor Atiku Bagudu said hosting the meeting in his state shows the seriousness of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration in tackling the security challenges in the country. Responding, the president of the association, Alhaji Muhammad Kirua, said the meeting would serve as a foundation for peace between the Fulani headsmen and farmers and among Fulanis themselves. Roots TV, Nigeria.
Fellow Nigerian, in search of excellence for Africa, my mission remains to create awareness, advance practical solutions, and transform mindsets via case studies. Together, let's midwife deliverance for our race, country, and continent. Please share this video. I am Dr. Israel Noyerem Davidson. Thank you. In 2001, US-led forces overthrew a Taliban-led Afghan government following the 9/11 attacks led by the Al-Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden. For the next 20 years, the US and allies enforced democratic ideals, built up Afghan security forces, and provided operational air cover. The Taliban continued to attacks. Now, eventually, under President Trump, the US promised to pull out if Taliban agreed to stop attacks and hosting terrorist groups. Today, the Taliban militants have declared Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan and overrun most of the country at lightning speed with little or no resistance from the 300,000 US trained and heavily equipped Afghan forces. US general could not believe an army could crumble at that rate.
I did not, nor did anyone else, see a collapse of an army that size in 11 days. There'll be many postmortems on this topic, but right now is not that time.
It is believed the Afghan soldiers, though diehards, had unquenchable allegiance to jihadist ideologies practiced by Taliban. They were Afghan soldiers by day, Taliban at heart, and Taliban at night. A situation some suggest currently exists in Nigeria too. So Afghanistan was simply handed over to the mullahs to govern based on their shared jihadist ideological leaning. The south and middle belt of Nigeria should wake up with urgency. The Afghan situation is cooking fast in Nigeria today. Afghanistan is number 1 on global terrorist list. Nigeria is number 3, second to
IPOB, one family. Biafrans all over the world. If we want safety and security for our people, then let's continue to support Eastern Security Network. All donations are welcome. No contribution is too small or too large. Do your part, knowing that freedom is in our hands and together we must all rise to the occasion. Go to our website to make your contribution, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. And remember that freedom is not free, but together we restore it, farm by farm, forest by forest, house by house, and street by street.
This is the Broadcasting Corporation of Biafra, BC, bringing you news, cultural, and educational programs. This is BCB, the Corporation of Biafra.
Freedom is a spiritual deity. Freedom and liberty shall fight for you. When you fight for freedom with all your soul, take this Broadcasting Corporation of Biafra, BCB, the voice of the rising sun
of the Biafra government in exile.
And welcome once again to our program this Sunday. I want to start by sending special greetings to every Biafran and friends all over the world. Everyone who has been working incredibly hard towards the agitation for the restoration of the independent state of Biafra. It is the right thing to do. It is our duty, and by the help of God, we will achieve it. By giving certain clarification in relation to some of the information we gave out in previous broadcasts. I want to be clear that unity is required in our struggle. Numerous groups and organizations that are agitating for Biafra, this is time to close ranks and talk together. We're making progress. A lot of alliances are being formed. A lot of people are coming together. But I want to be clear that Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, is one group, heavily led by Mazi Simon Ekpa. We all know he is being detained by the Nigerian government. We all know that his detention is illegal. His extraordinary rendition from Kenya is illegal. And there is no way anyone should be held in solitary detention for this long without trial. In his wisdom and knowledge, Nnamdi appointed Simon Ekpa to speak on his behalf. The Biafrans should listen to him, IPOB members should listen to him. Give credit to Simon for carrying out this duty in the best possible way, with determination, with conviction, with all the strength, because the job is a difficult one, but he has embraced it with dignity, with purpose, and with truth. And I wish him well, and I continue to pray for the unconditional release of his leader, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Today I will sound a warning that was given about a decade ago by the leadership of Biafra Government in Exile and Biafra Foundation through Voice of Biafra International, broadcasting from Washington over 10 years ago. Those warnings are still real, those threats are still real, and even more pressing today. I urge every Biafran, friends of Biafra, to take these warnings very seriously. Our very existence depends on them. It is important that we understand and fight the Fulani jihad that is going on in the Middle Belt and southern Nigeria. 15 years ago, Biafra government in exile warned that the Fulani terrorists and the Sokoto Caliphate have perfected plans to overrun indigenous communities, take over their ancestral land, and Islamize them by force. BGIE made it truly clear that the plan was not only meant for Biafra, but the entire Middle Belt and the South too. So when the Caliphate and the jihadists started implementing this evil plot of land grabbing and Islamization, BGIE and Biafra Foundation raised the alarm over 10 years ago. Some clear examples is about 2 weeks before their planned attacks on places like Newman, Jalingo, Wukari, Shandam, Southern Kaduna, and southern parts of Sokoto around Zulu. We warned that the attacks would happen. And guess what? They did. In the last 15 years, the land grab and Islamization plot of the Fulani jihadists have progressed massively and now have engulfed every square inch of territory in the Middle Belt, Eastern region, and Western region, and Lagos. What have the political, religious, military, cultural, and even intellectual leaders done to stem this catastrophe and save their people? Nothing. Note the large number of nations that are being terrorized, subjugated, and humiliated by a few million free oligarchs and a handful of Hausa collaborators and lieutenants. Just take a look at them. The Birom people, the Bariba, the Busa, the Chamba, Edo, Efik, Ekoi, Gware, Ibibio, Ibaria, Ishekiri, Ijo, Igala, Igbo, Nupe, the Maji, Tiv, Urobo, and the Yoruba. The population of these nations is more than 10 times that of the Fulani, who are terrorizing and humiliating them. Yet, they remain cowed and slavishly subservient. Why is that? The answer is very clear: poor leadership. The leaders of these nations, out of fear, greed, avarice, blind hatred, lack of foresight, and especially psychotic ambition, allowed themselves to be hoodwinked and conned into unquestioning belief in the fantasy of one Nigeria. The Fulani at corruption corrupted these leaders with money, bribery and corruption, promises of political appointments. Once they corrupt them and they are compromised, they are plunged into the Maccabee song and dance of one Nigeria without ever asking for whom and for what. The Fulani set up straw enemies for them, and that enemy is called Biafra. Then asked these leaders, including religious leaders, to fight Biafra, their common enemy, with all the zeal they can muster and to the last ounce of their blood. And they do, killing 3 million Biafrans, starved 2 million children and old people to death, and killing another 1 million. Today, leaders of these nations, including those from Biafra, who perpetrated this genocide, are consumed by shame and disgust. But they have padlocked their lips never to utter the words, "I am sorry, I was wrong." None of them, including some clergy, have had the humility to say sorry. I was wrong in committing genocide on innocent people of Biafra and believing slavishly in the fantasy of one Nigeria. It's unraveling now. We can all see today what is happening. Attacks even on Abuja as the terrorists and the jihadists close in. Let us put this aside for now, because all these nations are now facing serious threats to their very existence, to life, to liberty, and continued ownership and control of their ancestral land at the hands of Fulani land grabbers and jihadists. Even Hausa communities are increasingly experiencing terror at the hands of the Fulani. In every part of the Middle Belt and the South, destroyed by Fulani missionaries disguised as cattle herders. They kill men, women, and children, often in their sleep. They burn down people's homes, businesses, farms, and churches. They rape women and girls with impunity and destroy harvests stored in barns. They kidnap people on the highways and from their homes and demand millions of naira in ransom payments. Our children are afraid to go to school. Our men and women are afraid to go to their farms, churches, and businesses. Traders and business people are afraid to travel. And what has the Islamic Federal Government of Nigeria done about this? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Recall that the primary responsibility of any government, federal or state or local government, is to adequately provide for the safety and security of the lives and property of their citizens. In Nigeria today, every institution and instrument of security and defense is in the hands of the Fulani and is literally controlled and commanded by the Fulani. Every single one of them. Today, it is impossible to differentiate between Fulani mercenaries being shipped into the Middle Belt and southern Nigeria and the Nigerian army and police. They are one and the same. Citizens of the Middle Belt and the South are strictly forbidden to own, possess, or carry any weapons, including locally made guns. Infringement of this order of the Fulani jihadist federal government of President Muhammadu Buhari carries very severe penalty. Yet, Fulani mercenaries pretending to be herdsmen openly carry automatic assault rifles slung over their shoulders, and they pass army and police checkpoints and roam over streets and forests. The Nigerian jihadist army and the police simply watch and salute them in bemused joy as they parade their assault rifles on their soil. Our question to the people of the Middle Belt and the South is, what do you think is happening? How is it that a few thousand Fulani mercenaries pretending to be cattle herders are terrorizing millions of us? This is what is going on in the Middle Belt and southern Nigeria. As this confusion and mistrust spread and take root, and the Fulani jihadists entrench themselves through such nonsensical pronouncements as Igbo presidency, Yoruba presidency, South-South presidency, Middle Belt presidency, so on. How is it that a few thousand Fulani mercenaries continue to terrorize us and deceive people so that they can grab people's lands? Millions of people living in their ancestral homes from southern Kaduna to Jos, and the east to Newman, then south to Calabar, Bobo to Port Harcourt, and on to Lagos, and all the land in between. Is it possible? Here is how Usman Danfodio, with a handful of Fulani Islamic jihadists, conquered Islamized and enslaved the Hausa states in the north in the early 1800s. Recall that the Hausa states were originally not Muslims. They practiced their traditional religion. But Usman Dan Fodio, while proselytizing Islam to them, set one community against another by accusing one of not practicing true Islamic teachings, as the two communities fought each other over who was practicing the true religion of the new religion. Usman Dan Fodio watched and soon identified the side that was winning the fight. He and his jihadists then joined them and subdued the losing side. Then he absorbed the fighters of the winning side into his jihadist army, killing off the leaders of the two communities by accusing them of corruption. He replaced those leaders with his Fulani brothers as emirs of the territory, and then went on to instigate same in other Hausa communities. This was how Usman Dan Fodio and a handful of Fulani Islamic jihadists swept through Sokoto, Zaria, Kano, Katsina, Kaduna, and Nguru before sweeping southwards to do the same thing in Gombe, Muri, Bauchi, and Yola. This is how you have Fulani emirs virtually enslaving and ruling with iron fists Hausa and other ethnic nationalities in their own homelands in all these places. This is how the Fulani established political control over a vast area of northern Nigeria. But they were on parts of Kanem in Borno, parts of Kebbi, Jukun Kingdom, Tiv, Idoma, parts of Oyo Empire, and the rest of southern Nigeria, including all eastern Nigeria, homeland of the Igbo, Efik, Ibibio, Ijo, Ogoja, the Urobos, Edo, as well as all of Yoruba land. Now they are poised to invade and take over these territories as Usman Dan Fodio did in 1804. How can they do this in this 21st century? It's simple. They have started using the same tactic used by Usman Dan Fodio in the early 1800s with slight modifications. What they are doing now is to instigate crisis in several communities in the Middle Belt, the Southwest and the Southeast, sometimes between two nationalities such as Igbo and Ijo, Urobo and Ishekiri, Ekiti and Ijebu, Nupe and Gwari. At other times, they focus on organizations in these different nations. For example, MASOB, IPOB, LNC, and PANDEV, NINAS, OPC, YNM. Most prominently, they use so-called political parties as well. Fan the embers of conflict and hatred among these groups. As these groups fight among themselves, the Fulani Islamic jihadists present themselves to one group as their supporter and savior. Then they use the leaders in these communities to deceive the masses into believing that they are truly their friends, allies, and even savior. They've done this in the Middle Belt, and they use things like presidencies to entice and deceive. As the people preoccupy their minds with these distractions, they strengthen their stronghold in these areas, and soon the people begin to see the jihadists as their saviors.
You must listen to her. Of course, you must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him. and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
Good evening, good evening. Welcome to the program. You are listening and watching from Voice of Biafra 97.5 FM. Enter Biafra channel 1 and 2. Enter Biafra on YouTube channel. And of course on all autopilot media platform. You just listened to the broadcast of today from the Biafra government in exile, giving a message where some kind of clarification were made because some certain people raised some issues and concern during their last message to Biafra people. And you all know that they are yet to appear and they are going to come, like we promised you people. The cabinet of the Biafra government in exile, they are going to come. They are going to make official release and official press release, and all that is going to come, and it's going to be live. We are going to air it on this particular platform. So the message you just heard now, the broadcast is coming today from the Biafra Broadcasting Corporation, or the Broadcasting Corporation of Biafra, from the government, Biafra government in exile. So thank you very much for, coming to this particular broadcast today. We are not going to waste any time. For those who are saying that we have spent 1 hour in Jingo, and so what? This is not Jingo, by the way. It is a message. Only that some of you will come here with your blockhead. If you come here with a very good open mind, you will know that this is not a jingle. But because some of you are already here with your head blocked and your brain blocked, you don't know when that is jingle, even when the message is showing on the screen. I want to inform Ojus Okalo, in addition to a statement we have made on Twitter, want to inform Ojus Okalo that we have given him the trial and he has failed. He has failed. He knows what is to come. This is not the time of coming to social media and talk. This is not the time to come to social media and talk. Ojus Okalo, you know, Manayadeba, you have fired your shot. Biafrans will fire their own. At the end, we will know who is going to win. I want you people to inform Ojus Okalo, in case he don't know, that we are in a liberation phase of Biafra, and we're going to fight. And we're going to take Biafra inch by inch until we liberate the entire Biafra. So as he is sending the military to come and comb our forests, or wherever he feels that Biafran people are, when that starts, let him remain in Abuja. Tell him to remain in Abuja, because we are going to ban him from entering Biafra land. We are going to do that. He may have the opportunity to send military to kill his own people. That is all they can do. He may have the power to talk to the presidency to bring military to kill our people. He has the right to do it. Ojus Okalo do not have the right to, or you don't have the opportunity to bring development to Abia State. or to Biafra land. His own power is only limited to military. His own power is not to bring development to Abia State. Ojos Okalo cannot bring the development to Ariara Market. That is in Abia State. Ariara Market is like a pig farm. Ojos Okalo own government is not his own representative of Abia. It's not to bring development. Ojos Okalo's knowing people in Aso Rock cannot bring ordinary road to Abia State. Ojos Okalo follow a very delimited road each time he traveled to Abia. But he have the right, he have the knowledge, he have the connection to boast of how he is going to bring military. Tell Ojos Okalo, going forward, we will ban him from coming to that Abia State. And if we have any military siege in Abia State, Biafra people will ban him from entering Abia. He will give that order from Abuja. I want you to make sure that this video go to Ojos Okalo, that as he is bringing the military, we are going to ban him from entering Abia. He will never enter Abia State. He will never enter, not just Abia State, he will never enter any part of Biafra. He have the military. We have our population. We have our land. He have the zoo army. We have our land. We even overheard him boasting somebody from the side saying it is time to use Tokuno helicopter from America. Somebody was there shouting. I want you people to understand that these are the politicians that have destroyed your life, destroy your future. They have destroyed everything. Tell Ojos Okalo from this broadcast tonight that any day we see military siege in any part of Abia State, as he claims he's a senator, we are going to ban him from coming there. And he can tell you his experience. There is not too much story here. Now we are going to go straight to our broadcast of today. I want you people to listen to this message.
And they develop 4 action plans for North Central, indigenship for the Hausa Fulani. They want to provide social services. They want to give promotion to officers of Middle Belt and then capture resistant tribes by force, which is what I showed you part of it. Southeast, OIC says Christianity in the Southeast appears formidable, but it is mercantile Christianity. They say it can be bought and it can be sold. That's the word. It can be bought and it can be sold. They studied us and they said all you need to do is give the Igbo man sufficient money. He will drop the Bible, he will pick the Quran. And it is working beautifully. As of today, half of Abakaliki has converted to Islam. As of today, the largest Islamic study center in Nigeria is in Igbo land, in Ebonyi State. If you monitor the news, January this year, 18 young Igbo men converted to Islam at the National Mosque in Abuja. It was carried live on NTA. The governors of Sokoto and the governor of Bauchi gave each one of them 5 million naira each. Your governor, Rochas Okorocha, gave them 2 million naira. Ex-governor Ojos Okalo gave them 1 million naira. Of course, Rochas now turned around and said no, that he did not give them any money. Something that
Ojos Okalo gave 1 million naira to those who converted to Islam. Ojos Okalo, this Ojos Okalo you are seeing today, he gave 1 million to people who converted to Islam. Ojos Okalo did not give widows in his community 1 million naira. Ojos Okalo did not give graduate in his community 1 million naira. Ojos Okalo did not give those who want to better their life and start business 1 million naira. He gave those who terrorism has converted to change their religion by force, because what the terrorists are doing is to change your religion. So Ojo Zokalo is aiding them. While they are fighting with gun, Ojo Zokalo is fighting with money. So he gave 1 million to those who have converted to Islam from Biafra land. I want you people to take record of this. And those who say we should ban Ojo Zokalo now. No. No. We are not going to ban him now. Okay? We are not going to ban him. Let him come and organize another rally in Biafra land. Let him come for another campaign. Let him come for another political rally. Let him come for political destiny. He's a free man. We have not banned him now. We are going to ban him whenever we have seen him doing the action he threatened to do. He said he's going to kill everybody in the forest, protecting our land, protecting our forest, protecting our farmland, you know. So he's going to kill everybody. So we are not going to ban him. No. We cannot ban him yet. So tell him we have not banned him yet. Let him come and do that thing he was doing before. Let him come to any part of Biafra and continue to campaign. We're not going to ban him. But let him know also that we are already in the liberation phase of Biafra. And everybody that is stopping Biafra from coming, you become our enemy and we will fight you like we fight our enemy. So tell Ojo Zokalo, he is not yet banned from Biafra. Well, we're going to ban him. Biafra will ban him when the time comes. But let him come and continue what he was doing, okay? But any day he brings the military, that will be the end of his visit to that his constituency. We will ban him from coming there. The worst thing you can do to a man is to ban him from coming to his place. Okay? And we are going to do it. So since he says he's a senator, let him come and kill our people. We're going to ban him from coming. But we have not banned him yet to tell him he must finish what he started. Do you know what he started? Do you know what he started? He started campaigning. He started campaigning. They say he gathered one time like that, and they say he was attacked. They say he was attacked where he come to do campaign. So let him come and continue what he started. He must not run away from that thing he was doing the other day, where he was attacked, according to the story. According to the story, they say he was attacked. Let him come and continue that thing. He should not run away. He shouldn't suspend it too. He must continue it and so, because that is his land. But that's not why we are here. I want you people to listen.
That NTA carried. I've had the privilege to go to some parts of Igbo land and do this presentation. I have told the Igbo brethren, don't expect bomb. There will be no AK-47. Expect Naira rain. They will pump money into Igbo land. And they are pumping money into Igbo land. If you are from the East, please get in touch with our people there. Tell them everything is not money. Don't sell your birthright. 3 plans for Igbo land: encourage Muslim businessmen to go into partnership with the Igbos, encourage Igbos to become cattle rearers, encourage Igbo girls to marry Hausa Muslims. That's the plan. They have activated it. I'm telling you something that was planned 30 years ago. And as you are sitting down here, if I ask you, can you show me the strategy document of the church? The church has no plan. We are just trying to draw up one now. The church has no plan. Islam has put its own in place 30 years ago. They are implementing it step by step. Southwest. Islam said concerning Yoruba land, both Islam and Christianity are superficial. That is, if a Yoruba man tells you he's a Muslim, or if he tells you he's a Christian, you say, don't mind him. It's not a serious one. He's not committed to any other religion. That the real religion of the Yoruba man is traditional worship. Their strategy for Yoruba land is that they will start an Islamic movement that looks like Christianity. That Islamic movement will be meeting on Sunday morning They will call themselves brothers and sisters. They will do wedding like Christians. They will do vigil like Christians. They will do praise and worship like Christians. If you buy land for your campground on Lagos-Ibadan Express Road, they will buy their own land. When you are having your Holy Ghost service, they too they will have their holy service without the ghost. So that in the process of time, the Muslim in Yoruba land will see no difference between Christianity and Islam. When you now go out on evangelism and you are trying to convert Muslims, they will tell you, Abba, Kilode, Shebolon Kono Lansing. They are serving the same God. Why? Whatever you are doing in the church, they are doing in the mosque. OIC agenda. It's been in place. You are seeing it with your eyes, but you don't know what you are seeing. 30 years ago. The question now is, what is your response? South, nothing much. All they said is, let us look for radical youths in the South. Give them scholarship in Arab nations, convert them, and send them back. Their first experiment at Sadi Dokubo, it worked beautifully. They've taken hundreds of youths from Niger Delta. They are in Kuwait, they are in Dubai, they are in Iran. They are there now, and they are taking them, and they are giving them scholarship, giving them money. Those ones that come back, they will.
They say some people are in Kuwait. Some people are in Kuwait. Are from Biafra land, from Ijo. They are in Kuwait. And they penetrated IPOB. From Kuwait. They penetrated IPOB. They begin, when they call you infiltrator, they are the one doing it. When they tell you you are this, they are the one doing the infiltrator. They say some people are in Kuwait. Ask yourself, who are those in Kuwait? This particular message was 12 years ago. Do you know the story behind this one in Kuwait? You don't know. He went there like almost an orphan. Somebody from Ghana, you know, from one of African country, picked him like a slave from street and took him to Kuwait. You don't know that story. You know, some of them don't know. Some of them don't. You don't know what we know. Ask yourself, how did China Sanworu ended up in Kuwait? Have you all asked yourself the question? No, you don't. But let me tell you a story today. China Sanworu was picked like a slave to Kuwait. Do you know that? Do you know that China Sanworu was picked like a slave to Kuwait? Do you know who picked China to Kuwait? You don't know. Let him tell you the story. Some of you know all these things. They don't know how far we have gone. Can China Sanworu, the criminal, come to Radio Biafra and tell the story? How did he end up in Kuwait? He was picked. He was picked by somebody from an African country. Do you understand? You don't know. Can you people ask him so that when he lies, we are going to bring evidence? China Sanworu was picked by a man from Africa country. I don't want to, although I have said Ghana, I don't want to mention the country, but he was picked and they exported him to Kuwait. So the question you should be asking yourself, what was the agreement between China Sanworu, the criminal, and the man who spent his money to send him to Kuwait? Is a question you must answer. What was the agreement? What did the man see? What was the agreement between China Sanworu and the man that they ended up taking him to Kuwait? You don't know. These are the things you don't know. Today, he is part of Biafra. He is fighting inside IPOB, fighting Mazi Simon Ekpa, while his brother, who is having beer like this, in the other side of the river, is fighting openly. All of them are the same thing. You know that yesterday, I played the audio of the woman who is in Holland, lamenting. They say they have killed they kill somebody, that this the Simon Ekpa come to boast about the commander. About the commander. And that commander, according to them, you know, is working with the people who are, you know, recruiting Kai people to fight ESN from the other side. And we came to ask question. For them to come and ask, where is their second in command? Where is the second in command of the Beer man? And they are crying. The same people are crying in IPOB. They are crying that, are they boasting about their second in command, working with a Beer man? They come openly and they are going to shout and be abusing him, but behind, they are working with him. So let that Chinasa criminal Umoru tell you people how he ended up in Kuwait. Because he didn't work for the visa. And I know that he will be surprised, you know, because he don't know what we know. Of course, he knows that, you know, he knows what he has done. He knows himself, but he don't know that we know. So let him come and tell you people, how did he ended up in Kuwait? It was somebody from African country. And I am telling you that this particular broadcast you hear is 12 years ago. 12 years ago. Listen to it.
When you now go out on evangelism and you are trying to convert Muslims, they will tell you, Kilode, they are serving the same God. Why? Whatever you are doing in the church, they are doing in the mosque. OIC agenda. It's been in place. You have seen it with your eyes, but you don't know what you are seeing. 30 years ago. The question now is, what is your response? South, nothing much. All they said is, let us look for radical youths in the South. Give them scholarship in Arab nations, convert them, and send them back. Their first experiment at Sadi Dokubo, it worked beautifully. They've taken hundreds of youths from Niger Delta. They are in Kuwait, they are in Dubai, they are in Iran. The agenda. It's been in place. You have seen it with your eyes, but you don't know what you are seeing. 30 years ago. The question now is, what is your response? South, nothing much. All they said is, let us look for radical youths in the South. Give them scholarship in Arab nations, convert them, and send them back. Their first experiment at Sadi Dokubo, it worked beautifully. They've taken hundreds of youths from Niger Delta. They are in Kuwait, they are in Dubai, they are in Iran. They are there now, and they are taking them, and they are giving them scholarship, giving them money. Those ones are come back. They will come back. They may not convert to Islam, but they will have a soft spot for Islam. Go.
Did you hear that? Those that come back, they may come back. They may not convert to Islam. They may not convert to Islam, but they will have a soft touch for them. That is what is going on. This one with the beer is Islam. The other one with the one you call Chinas and Woru, what is he doing in Kuwait? How did he end up there? Some of them are those who did not convert to Islam, but the main reason why they took them there is what they are doing today. Do you know the plan Fulani have against Biafra? From beginning, this is over 120 years plan. Over 100. If you think that what is happening today, just listen to this message. This message was 12 years ago. But if you listen to it, you will think it was yesterday. You will think it was yesterday. But this is a message of 12 good years ago. And some of you may have listened to this message like 10 years ago. But that time it didn't make sense. That time, when you listen to it, it will look as if it's a fairy tale. It didn't make sense. Listen to it today. You will find out that everything this man said is what is happening. Now, watch.
To the south, to the north, to the Niger Delta now. If you are from Niger Delta, go back home and find out how many houses in your town were owned by the indigenous 10 years ago, and how many houses in your town are owned by Muslims. You will be shocked. They have bought nearly all the houses. in Niger Delta, Port Harcourt, Yenagoa, Bayelsa, they are buying properties there. Why? They want the oil and the gas. We are looking at it and we don't know what we are seeing. When Islam plans 25 years in advance. They are master strategists. It is the church. You know, Jesus Christ says the sons of are wiser in their generation than the sons of light. It is true. It is the church that doesn't plan. They strategize, they plan. They have laid the foundation to take the whole of Nigeria. But it is not too late. Huh? My brother, it is not too late. That God is still talking now, it is not too late. So let us wake up and pick race and reverse whatever they planned to do. I've mentioned, let me quickly read this one out for you as I round up. OIC wrote a letter which we were able to get a copy with the seal of Babangida on it in 1990 February. 2 points there that I want to draw your attention to. Point number 3, Babangida was instructed by OIC place total ban thereafter on all form of worship by Christians, Ahmadiyas, and all tribal religions. 4, impose Sharia law on Nigeria. This was in 1990. Islamize all universities, colleges, and schools, and courts of law in the... Now, can you see it, please? You can.
Did you hear that? He said in 1990, when was Abuja Declaration? 1989. The story and the teaching I have been teaching you people for how many weeks now? Abuja Declaration. Abuja Declaration. And this man is here telling you the story of 1990. When the Islamic organization told Babangida to ban this and ban that. From the Abuja Declaration of 1989. Nobody is denying it. Nobody is denying it. Is it a lie? Of course, it is not a lie. But what you don't know today, a community in Enugu State called a Hamufu. A Hamufu. You heard the story of, you know, any place you see that their interest, they are very, very interested in the community. There is something there. Where they focus is where there are a very good natural mineral resources. They want to secure it first. That is why a Hamufu is where they are interested in. You don't know what is in a Hamufu? A Hamufu have a lot of mineral resources, from cement and all that. They'll go to Kalago and all, you know, mineral resources. They are interested in a Hamufu. Remember that place is also a border, you know, from Benue and, you know, bordering Benue and all those places. So, what did the criminal Tina Samuru did when they were in control? He came to tell you, we remove ESN from a Hamufu because the community were working against ESN. The community were reporting ESN, they were sabotaging ESN. So we remove ESN from a Hamufu. That was his story. Ask yourself a question. Where is ESN not being sabotaged? Is there any place in Biafra land that ESN have not had one sabotage or the other? Is that the reason to pull them out from that place when they were still relevant? I am asking you a question. In most of the places, ESN is being attacked on daily basis. ESN is facing attack from the terrorist government of Nigeria on daily basis. Are you going to say, okay, because they were attacked, we are going to pull them out from there? No! He was walking underground. The reason why he was picked from the street to Kuwait. The reason a man from one African country picked him from the street and took him to Kuwait. He did not have what it takes to travel. He was single-handedly picked by a man and took to Kuwait. I want all these people to ask that criminal, how did he enter Kuwait? All of us, everybody have history. He is the one who is on Radio Biafra abusing other people of crossing the sea. If you listen to where he is telling the story of those who cross sea from Libya, that is why they are not behaving normal. They cross Libya to Europe. So when they enter Europe, they are not normal. Ask him to tell you the story how he ended up in Kuwait. It is a question that you must ask him. Let him tell you the story. Because he will be too ashamed to tell you the story how he ended up in Kuwait. He was single-handedly picked by a man in Africa, one African country. And they are all the Islamic people. If you think of where to go in this life, think of all the countries somebody wants to help you to go, you are going to Kuwait. If you use your money to work for visa, say you want to go to Kuwait and hustle, it's a different thing. Most of people in Kuwait, they work their visa to Kuwait because maybe somebody told them Kuwait is a good country, go there and sell suya, go there and sell chicken by the roadside, go there and carry and do truck pushing, go there and work in a farm. You can work your visa and go. It's a different thing. But this man did not work his own visa. Somebody picked him from the street and took him to Kuwait. Do you know the agreement between them? You don't know. The person that picked him is not even a Nigerian. The person that picked him is not even a Biafran. The person that picked him is from another African country. Just the thing they did to the one in the Greek with Bia. The same thing they did to him is the one they did to this man called Criminal Chinasamwo. So if you are asking him question, ask him, how did you end up in Kuwait? Now I want you to be able to listen to this.
And in the Federal Islamic Sultanate of Nigeria, they've changed the name of your country. It's not Federal Republic of Nigeria. It is Federal Islamic Sultanate of Nigeria, with the Sultan of Sokoto as the spiritual head. Wake up. This is how it is worldwide. Terrible rage against the church. Worldwide. Mr. Olisa Agbakoba is already fighting this in his individual capacity. We may not have time to talk, but I quickly need to mention this. October 1988, the Christian Council of South Africa wrote letters to leaders of the church in Nigeria, warning them. Now let me read it out for you, that there is a proposed plot by northern Muslims and the Arab OIC supporters to destroy churches, carry out mass murder of Christians in Nigeria with more intensity in the northern states of Nigeria. I was at the West African Theological Seminary doing this presentation when one of the elderly lecturers there got up and said, that is correct. I received a copy of this letter in 1988. I made copies and I gave it to leaders of the church. But the question is, what did the church do? Nothing. 1988. And what was described by the Council of Churches of South Africa in 1988, we are seeing it with our eyes. Carry out mass murder of Christians in Nigeria with more intensity in northern states of Nigeria. It's not a lie. So if anybody thinks that Boko Haram is restricted to the north, go think again. Unless the church rises and stops them, Boko Haram will come to the south. You know, they came to Osun State a few weeks ago. I hope you heard the story. They brought a bomb inside a bank in Osun State. People were vigilant and they saw that two Hausa men who came carrying a bag left the bag and they walked out of the bank. So people ran out and they called the police, and the police came and saw that it was a bomb and they defused it. I'm sure you've not forgotten that last year they came to bomb the Third Mainland Bridge. I'm sure you remember. They were to bomb it on Friday. God exposed it on Wednesday. You forgotten? Aha. They don't give up. The church holds the key. But before the church can pray, and God will hear, and God will answer, the church must first and foremost return to repentance. The church must first and foremost return to discipleship. The church must return to holiness, because we cannot continue like this and expect God to hear us. Pastor, let me go. I think I should stop, because if I continue, I keep seeing things that I think so. Before I leave, let me mention this. There are 50 nations in the world that persecute Christians. 50 nations in the world. As of today, the worst nation where Christians are persecuted is Nigeria. Nigeria carries 66% of all the Christians killed worldwide. I'm not even quoting Nigerian sources, I'm quoting World Watch List. They said between November 2011 and October 2012, we recorded 1,201 killings of Christians worldwide, which gives an average of 100 killings a month, of which 791 happened in Nigeria. 66%. Which means persecution of Christians is worse in Nigeria than in Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Syria, Egypt, Libya, all of them combined. It is worse in Nigeria. If it has not gotten to you, it's on its way, but it will not get to you. My job is to give you this information so that you can go and reassess your Christian life as an individual and as a church. I show you this map. This is the map of Africa. Every area that is green there that has Muslim majority today used to be a Christian nation. The church fathers, early church fathers were based in North Africa. Islam overran everybody. Islam is pushing down. Christianity is pushing up. We are meeting at that red line. 90% of all the conflicts in Africa take place along that red belt. 90%, which proves that primarily every conflict in Africa is primarily a religious conflict. It's not a political conflict. It's Islam pushing down. And if you look carefully, that is where the middle belt is. And that's why I'm appealing to Christians in Nigeria, particularly in the south. Plateau State is our responsibility. Benue State is our responsibility. We must do everything possible to reinforce Christianity in the middle belt. Because if Islam should penetrate the middle belt, the south is gone. Thank you very much for your attention. I give you a prayer point. If you will open your Bible to Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 11, the Bible says that the God that did not create the heavens and the earth, that's what I want you to pray. Thus shall ye say unto them, the God that did not make the heavens and the earth, even they shall perish from the earth and from under this heaven.
Sorry about that. Sorry about the no sound. Sorry about the no sound. Sorry about the no sound, because I muted myself, and so I didn't remember to to unmute myself. So the voice is back now. So I want you listening to the message from this man 12 years ago. Let us fast forward to today so that you know what we are talking about. Fast forwarding to today, you see Enugu Community and Headers Union, Meyete Allah, set up joint task force to tackle killings, abduction. This is abomination. And we have given 72 hours to the community leader in Ehamufu, Enugu State, to withdraw with whatever agreement, for whatever reason. Going into agreement with Meyete Allah is forbidden in Biafra land. So we are calling on Ehamufu people, Enugu people, that community, to have 72 good hours to withdraw from such agreement. Otherwise, it will be you, that community, and that particular community leader. It is going to be you against Biafrans. It is going to be you plus the Fulani Meyete Allah against Biafrans. After 72 hours, if you are facing security challenges, let us know, and our ESL will be in your community if they are not there. If you have security challenges, immediately call on the Eastern Security Network, and we are going to make sure your community is protected. Are you not surprised? Is this not shocking? That people at this age, upon all the things that was going on, they use intimidation and terrorism to compel a harmful people to go into agreement with them. That is the idea of killing. That is the reason why they are killing them. That is the reason why the Fulani are killing. They are killing so that they agree to go into agreement by force. After 10 years, they will tell you, oh, we have our agreement is this, our agreement is that, and we follow you to own this land. So they have, so you know, if we, of course, without us, what it will mean is that Fulani have succeeded in conquering a harmful people. That's what it. There is no other two ways to explain it. If we don't intervene, what it means is that a harmful have been conquered. I am telling you, there is no any other way to conquer people other than what they have done in the community. They kill, they kidnap, they kill, they kidnap, they kill, they kidnap, and then there will be the people who will come out and say, okay, let us come, let us go into agreement. So that it will go down in history that Fulani and the Biafra people have security joint tax force. It is abomination. So we are giving a harmful people, the community that did this sacrilegious act, 72 hours to withdraw from such agreement. It is very important. Otherwise, I know that when Mazi Simon Ekpa was telling us that we have many mountains, many mountains we are going to climb. It was not a joke. It was not a joke. I want you to listen to this, and you know that the exact thing Onyendu was talking about here is what a harmful people have done.
But there is one thing I want all of us to understand this very evening. We are facing a very formidable array of enemies, both external and within. And we are going to overcome each and every one of these obstacles. That I can assure you, that they may know that the God we worship is an invisible God, not a God that was wrought by the hands of men. For we do not worship idol, and we can never ever worship idol. Is impossible. This very family, this IPOB, belongs to the Most High. And that is how it's going to be until Biafra comes and beyond to eternity. This evening, I want to place it on record that our enemies are intensifying their attack against us from every corner. I am not saying this as lamentation or complaint. I am only trying to prepare our people for what is to come. You are.
As our leader was preparing our people for what is to come, the question I am asking you watching me today, how prepared are you? How prepared are you? What is your preparation? Is it the preparation of going into security alliance with Fulani Meyete Allah, killers, terrorists? Is it the preparation of giving up and succumbing to the terrorists and terrorism against your community? Is it the preparedness of you is to sabotage the Eastern Security Network so that you can sell your community and collect money and become an Haji in a Hamufu? Believe me, you better pack your load and leave. Tell that particular community leader that went into this ungodly agreement to just pack his bag and baggages and leave. Because Biafrans will never allow him to stay and watch how he handed over the land of Biafra to Fulanese. Never. Cut this video and send to him. And we need, within 72 hours, public, he must come publicly and withdraw a Hamufu from such agreement. But you know, every time it is always we are talking and nobody is doing anything. That is always what they think we are doing. But this is a joke taken too far. It is the same thing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is talking about today. Mountains.
The time has come to separate the chaff from the wheat itself. Our march is very, very near. The enemies are trembling, they are quaking, they are doing all they can to try to stop us. But they have failed very woefully, and they will continue to fail. But I want to tell you that we are getting attacks from everywhere all over the world. And very soon, they will buy over some of you. They will buy some of you over. The spirit of Oba Biasika and Ifajuna are still in some of you. When the time comes, they will buy you over. I am not doing this program tonight to ask all of you to be strong. I am doing it to remind you, not that if they succeed in buying you over, you're not going to stop what we're doing. You can't. You cannot. Not in a trillion years. But I need you to appreciate one very simple fact. That at the end of this very race, everybody will testify that indeed Chukwukika Abiyama, the same God of Israel, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the same God of Ehiri in Aguleri, the same God of Umweri, the same God of Ora-Eri, the same God of Owe-Eri, the same God of Arochukwu. Not if you look at the true God, one true God. You will know that indeed not.
Now, you will agree with me that with the event of things, the prophecy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has fulfilled. They have succeeded in buying a lot of them. A lot of them have been bought over. A lot of them has been bought over. Completely bought over. Now, I want you to listen to the message from the Northern Group. These are the group who placed 100 million naira bounty on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's head. I want you to listen to them.
That depart away from South Korea, or rather from Korea, breaking to South and North Korea, to the Western and Eastern Germany, to common here, Cameroon, that you have the English and the French part that are trying to go away. You know what is going on. So for anybody to be calling for war.
I want you to understand that our message is penetrating. They are now concerned. They say, why are we calling for war? When they are giving now the example of nations that have separated, they give you example of South Korea, Singapore, they give examples. Our message is penetrating. And they are getting the message that the autopilot is not joking. They have come to realize that autopilot will be the last bus stop of Nigeria. I am telling you. And if you, who is shouting election, have not seen that autopilot will stop you by 2023, you know, it means that you are not a human being. If you have not beginning to see it now that we are going to stop you for our freedom to come, it means you are not a human being. You are not seen. But you know what? We don't care about you. We don't care whether you see or you don't. There are people that we are dealing with. Those are the people that we want to know how they are seeing what we are doing. They are asking questions. They have intels. What they know about what we are doing, you don't know it. That's why you come out and start shouting P2B. I want you to listen to them. And so you can begin to make your, because they know what is coming. It is no longer business as usual. I want you people to, they are now contemplating on living, on dividing Nigeria. The Northern group are now contemplating on dividing Nigeria. The Northern group, they are telling you now that North is ready for Nigeria to be divided. Yet, you don't get it. The hatred on Simon Ekpa have blocked everything about you. The name, once they have used your brain to go to one juju and say, anytime you hear Simon Ekpa, begin to bark like a dog. Even when Simon Ekpa is attacking your enemy, don't listen to Simon Ekpa attacking your enemy. Just go and bark like a dog. Because that is what you do. Otherwise, when I attack your enemy, you attack me. When I attack you, you attack me. Your own don't have any, you don't have any direction. You don't have any direction. If you are a normal human being, at least you should have a direction. You wait until when I attack you, you attack me. But their own today is that when I attack the terrorists, they attack me. When I attack the government, they attack me. When I attack the politicians, they attack me. Have you noticed that? Their own things they don't have any direction at all. That is to show you people who are already lost. Now listen to the Fulani, what they know that you don't know.
Or you think you can just separate? It's not easy. I believe in Nigeria. I believe Nigeria will continue to exist. Whether we like it or not, there is a problem. We need to discuss the problem. We are disagreeing with ourselves, and we have every reason to disagree. The North, before now, is saying we don't believe in separation. But as I'm standing, I'm telling you that if there's going to be separation tomorrow, the North is ready for it.
Tell you that the North, before now, they say the North, before now, is not looking for separation. But they can tell you that if it comes tomorrow that Nigeria should separate, the North is ready. Now ask yourself, on which people's or which group effort are they making this statement? On whose effort? Is it your effort? No, it is the effort of Autopilot IPOB, the effort of Eastern Security Network, the effort of all the alliances we are building now coming together. It is not your effort. It is not the effort of those who are now running mad on social media. Are they talking about Biafra again? No. It is the effort of those agitating for Biafra. It is the effort of those, the real IPOB, Autopilot. It is the effort that we are making. It is not your effort. Are you talking about Biafra? Are they talking about Biafra today? No. Their Biafra is Simon Ekpa. Once Simon Ekpa make video, they go and start, they go and start doing propaganda with Simon Ekpa video. That's all. So Fulani cannot come and start making comment based on their activities, because the activities is only against Simon Ekpa, nobody else. Simon Ekpa has become a Biafra that they are fighting. The trouble that I was looking for, I am bigger than that trouble. I want you to watch.
We are also ready. Let's go our either ways. And I'm telling you this with all sincerity. Northern Nigeria before now do not want to hear anything separation. But as of today, as I speak to you, the North is equally ready.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Northern Nigeria before now northern Nigeria before now do not want to hear anything separation. But as at now, autopilot, we know they fear anybody. We are ready to fight even to international community. And I am telling you the fact. We are going to fight anybody. Even any nation that come to fight us, we will fight them to make sure we get our freedom. Because that is what, when you know your right, the whole thing will be easy. The same way they are supporting Ukraine, the same way European Union is supporting Ukraine, the same way all NATO countries are supporting Ukraine. The same thing Ukraine is doing is the same thing I'm going to do. And the same thing Biafra people are going to do. And we're not going to be scared of anybody. Anybody that come and fight with Nigeria, will fight them. Even if Germany come to fight alongside with Nigeria, we are going to fight against Germany. I am telling you the fact. If United Kingdom tomorrow send arms to Nigeria to fight us, we are going to fight them. Those who will join in alliance with Biafra will fight the United Kingdom. But let me tell you, the interest is too much. The interest, the business interest is too much in Biafra. So any nation that, of course, most of the nations that we are already talking with, any day this war break out and the United Kingdom send military aid to Nigeria, we fight them. I am telling you the fact. The way they are engaging Russia is the way we are going to engage any nation that come to fight with Nigeria. As simple as that. This is not 1960. We are everywhere. We are everywhere. The reason why God sent us from Nigeria to abroad, where we are today, is for a day like this to come. We have opened our eyes. We are civilized. You can't intimidate me with law. You cannot intimidate me with law anywhere. I am the last person. I will be the last person you are going to intimidate in Biafra for Biafra to come. I will be the last person you are going to intimidate with anything that I will not fight for my people. I will be the last person. Because where I am today, God brought me here. And God will fulfill that particular reason for bringing me to Finland. Finland is a country that knows what freedom is all about. Finland fought Russia. This Russia you see today that are killing people in Ukraine. Finland, the same thing Ukraine is doing today, Finland have done it. Finland did it many years ago. Over 100 years ago. They fought Russia. They fought Russia as small as they are. And they defeated Russia. So let me tell you today, we are not scared of anybody. When this war is going to come, any nation that fight and they bring arms to Nigeria, we are going to fight them. I am telling you, we will fight them internally and externally. It is going to be like that. Just the way everybody is fighting Russia today is the same way we are going to fight any nation that will come from Nigeria. Let us see how that nation is going to do it. But let me also inform you today, we are in contact with many nations and they are ready to work with Biafra. They are ready to work with Biafra. I am telling you for the very first time, when Biafra is declared in 2023, you are going to know how far we have gone. I am telling you, when Biafra is declared, you are going to know how far we have gone. You know, that is why it is very, very important for this fight. There is need for fund and money is needed. Money. Everything about this freedom is money. I am telling you the fact. If you think that it is not money, then you have not started. Money is what is needed now. I am telling you that everything, we have gone very far. The only thing that is delaying us is money. So we need the money. We want the people that, if you don't know how serious we are, come and talk to us. Come and ask us questions secretly. It is not the fund. This fundraising can't do anything. This fundraising is just to secure our land. The fundraising we are doing is to secure our land. Fundraising is not what we are going to use to declare Biafra. No. I am telling you, it is not going to be by fundraising. Fundraising is going to tuta and atotuta. It is for the security to make sure that as we are, proceeding to next year, let Fulani not run us over. That is the reason we are doing fundraising. We are doing fundraising to make sure that they don't run our land over. So if you think that fundraising is what we are going to go you're going to use to get Biafra, my brother, you are far from the truth. No, it is not from fundraising. We need people that will fund Biafra freedom next year. I am telling you the fact. And let me tell you that, let me not say it. Let me not. So if you want to know how far we have gone, come and talk to us. If we convince you, bring your money. If we don't convince you, you go. Of course, you don't expect us to tell you, every information. But the information we are going to tell you, even if you are a Nigeria agent, you come to get that information, you're not going to use it to do anything. Okay? So, but what I'm telling you is that for those of you if you know who has money to fund this freedom, because the reason why people are not coming out is that they are not sure. They are not sure. They don't want, and especially those who will be, who will be coming on social media to tell how much you have donated. We don't do that. This is the real deal. Come and ask us questions, what we have done, that is not anywhere in the public. And I know how to shape my mouth and explain it to you. If I convince you, bring your money, and you are going to see Biafra will come next. I am telling you the fact. So we need mega box. Mega box, not fundraising. Fundraising is to make sure we protect our land. To make sure that nobody will come and run over our land again. So as we have chased the criminals and the terrorists away, we need to sustain it. Do you know the reason why a Hamufu community is giving their land? Because immediately they kidnap Mazi Simon Ekpa. That is why a Hamufu can. You think if Mazi Simon Ekpa is here today, all those nonsense will be happening? No. But we are telling you that even in the absence of Mazi Simon Ekpa, we will even do better. We are going to do better. That is what we want to prove to them. That in the absence of Mazi Simon Ekpa, we are going to be very rugged and do better. So, we are not going to allow them to come back. Because when Mazi Simon Ekpa was here, we succeeded. And all the terrorists in the forest, they were all chased away. Everybody was giving testimony. Today, Hamufu is going because of fear. They have used fear to intimidate Hamufu people, threaten them by killing and terrorizing them. They were there because of fear. They went into agreement with them, and before you know it, another community will follow. Another community over our dead body will that happen. So tell that Hamufu, whoever the person is, that 72 hours we will declare him enemy of Biafra. They must denounce any agreement with Meyete Allah over our dead body in Biafra. Will that be possible? And you can't cook for everybody. You can't. So the people, the elders in a Hamufu, if you are having a tax, we are equal to the tax. We are capable of defending your land. So we can't be here and you go and align with the terrorists. Because today you are going to work with them. They will know the secret of what you people are doing, and before you know it, they wipe you out. They did it in Benue State. Benue State, they were eating and they cooking together in Benue. The day they came to attack, the people that were cooking together was looking at them. When the people from Senegambia were slaughtering all of them, they didn't do anything. Those indigenous people, they identify them when they come for attack. They chase them away and they are in IDP camp. If you listen to the testimony of the people that survived, you will be shocked that the Fulanis whom they welcomed into their community was present watching how they were butchering them. They couldn't do anything. They occupied their land, occupied their houses, occupied their own territory till today for over how many years? I don't need to start reading this nonsense from a Hamufu, but let us listen to them.
To lead. That is number one. Number two, talking about presidency. What I'm going to say might be controversial. You might disagree with it, but it's the absolute reality, and I'm speaking the mind of Northerners. And I have no apology to anybody in this hall on what I'm going to say, though I respect the leaders, elders, and fathers that are here. I duly respect them. But I have no apology to anybody on what I'm going to say. Let's please be serious. We are here for a serious business. Let us not make it a discussion floor if we truly want to do this. Now, talking about rotational presidency, what I thought we should be looking at is credibility, competency, patriotism, nationalistic thinking, the love for one another, and things like that. That is what I thought should constitute who becomes Nigeria's president. Not regional, tribal, ethnical, or any other thing. Please disagree with me, but I will speak. This is why we are here. This is why we are here. Good. Let us discuss the controversy and let us find a solution to the problem.
Please allow him. Somebody has his opinion. You have your opinion.
This is why we are here. If you disagree with me, come up and give your position. This is my position. This is the position of Northern Nigeria.
Are you hearing it? And you know, when they are talking very authoritatively because they have the backing of the government. But let me tell you, this man and no Northerner can ever talk more authoritatively like Biafran from today going forward. They don't have the monopoly of violence. When you look at him addressing people as if he owns Nigeria, this is the position of Northern Nigeria. This is the position of Northern Nigeria. He let us solve this problem. He is looking for a way to solve problem, and he is still telling you this is what they are going to do. This is how you are going to do it. No other person will be president except Northerners. Yet, he is also telling you, let us look for a way to solve this problem. Why? He's already telling you that nobody can be president again except Northerners. And let me tell you, for those of you today who are looking at P2B, it is a shame. Did you not see mega rally of President Goodluck Jonathan? And did you not see the crowd? Did you not see all the crowd that were gathering in President Jonathan rally? You know, when I see when you just look at what happened in Imo State, or you know, look at what happened in Imo State where P2B was not even there. They say it's a mega rally. Did you not see what happened in Jonathan's presidential rally in 2015? If you don't know, go and watch it again. Go and watch it. Somebody sent it to me today. I need to either bring it. Go and watch what happened in presidential rally of Jonathan. Stadium full with millions of people, and people were falling from the top to bottom, and they were falling. The place could not contain people. In Jonathan rally, crowd everywhere. Did he win? Was he announced the winner? Chai, Alo Melo. Alo Melo. They always borrow my word. Copy people. Always borrowing my word. You know now they are borrowing Alo Melo. The other day I was playing, I was surprised as I was playing the voice of the one, you know, in case the one that is pushing drugs somewhere. It was busy saying Aromel. Aromel. He copied it from me. See, they can't give me credit. They can't give me credit of copying all these things from me. They are using it as if it is them. I said Aromel. Or copy Goria. On a pussy jacket on Aromel. Aromel. Oriana Guegu. Hey, Simon Ekpa na-aṅụ Hennessy. Simon Ekpa na-aṅụ Welego ESN na-aṅụ Hennessy. Simon Ekpa na-agba egwu. Hey, Alumelo. And the person was shouting it. I need to even play it, you know. Hello, Melo. Simon, when I beg.
Girlfriends, ndị autopilots, ndị du, then criminal Simon Ekpa, ka o ji ego unu na-atụrụ ya wee na-aṅụ NC na-agbalị unu egwu. Onye kpọrọ onwe freedom fighter. Egwe na-agwacha ndị mgba ọsị ya egwe. Ha! Hello, Melo. Unu afụgo na onye ori criminality Simon Ekpa. O ji ego unu.
They can't give me credit. They can't give me credit of copying from me. Ordinary credit they can't give me. You copy from me, you cannot give me. You know, give me credit. Now, this is I'm saying I copy from Simon Ekpa. I want you people to listen.
Unu na-atụrụ ya wee na-aṅụ NC na-agbalị unu egwu. Onye kpọrọ onwe freedom fighter. Egwe na-agwacha ndị mgbagwo ọsị ya egwe. Ha! Hello, Melo. Unu afụgo na onye ori criminality Simon Ekpa. O ji ego unu aṅụ NC na-aṅụ ya n'iru unu na-enye vidio na-agbalị unu egwu. Na-agwa unu na broadcast of today ga-apụ ọkụ. Broadcast a na-apụ ọkụ NC unu ọ na-aṅụ na egwu ọ na-agba. Uchugbọgbukwu unu ndị na-eso Simon Ekpa bụ ndị autopilot na ndị idu. Ifele megbue unu. Nwa m ebubo m. Ewu. Simon Ekpa na-akpụ unu egwu na ebe o ji ego unu. Ome fundraising. Na-asị unu ESN. Na o etinye ya. Na-asị unu na ọ ya achụ ndị Fulani under 24 hours. Ogwu na o butego nuclear weapon from North Korea o eji wee gba ndị Janjaweed. Asị. Na ebe o ji ego unu aṅụ NC na-agbalị onwe ya egwu. Na-agwakwa unu na broadcast ọ ya emetụrụ ya afọ ọkụ. Onye agha ogbulu ka agbalụ mma na-eti mkpu mma na-akpọ na-akụzikwala unu na-ese ndụ ntụ skuul ka unu wee malụ na Simon Ekpa bịala ogbugbu. Unu ihe ekwe unu ekwela. Ndị ka na-esu eke ewu o wee na-akpụ unu ewu wele egwu na-aṅụ NC na-enyi ya. Jụsa na onwe na ajụjụ kedu ibe ọ na-eme ife a freedom fighter. Ewu bọnụ m ugboro onye Maazị Nnamdi Kanu pụtagolu mmiri nkịtị na-aṅụ mmiri na-agbalị unu egwu. Ife egwu emelụ, ife aṅụli emelụ. Bekede m ife aṅụli emelụ nụ Simon Ekpa ga-eji wepụta wele egwu unu na-atụ in the name of ESN na-aṅụ NC. Hello, Melo. Onye pụtaza Simon Ekpa sị na ọnwa ozugbo onye ọ ga-asọpọtụ ka Biafra wee bịa. Mana Chukwu okike abịa ama kpọpụtara anyị Maazị Nnamdi Kanu o wee One Line Foundation ndị maara ife ndị bụ Biafra nnefa na nnafa bụ Biafra na ọ bụrụ ndị nnefa bụ ndị Igbo nna mụlụfa bụ ndị S-men ba na-azụ afọ Igbo agbacha ọsọ agụọ maịlụ ka a na-eje n'ubi ka ji n'aka o mere n'izu omere ọnwa ọ ga-abụ anụ gbaa aja ọsọ agbanya aja egbe ka ọ ra n'ofu
Now, you know, so this is very funny. And one thing is that when they are saying these things, they are not telling you that Simon Ekpa is not doing like me. They are always mentioning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You understand? Which means they know that there are nobody. Okay? They should be using themselves to give example. Why are they comparing me to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Why would they be always mentioning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when they want to talk about me? Which means I am not in the same level with them. They will tell you, have you ever seen where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing this? I don't know. They are still saying, I am this, I am that. They still compare me with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They cannot compare me with themselves. This man should have been saying, have you ever seen me? Where I, like he call his name, he will say, Biafrans, have you ever seen me coming to social media and be drinking champagne, and be drinking Hennessy and be dancing? No, I'll be making my broadcast, I'll be sending my voice messages. You cannot see me do that. So that people will pay attention to him. Not coming to say, have you seen Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? They are not comparing me to any other person. I want you to, pay attention to that. They have never ever compared me to any person in Biafra movement. I am telling you, they have never compared me to anybody. They only compare me to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They say, do you see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu doing that? Do you see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu doing this? I cannot be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I cannot do what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing. Okay? So, but they have never compared me to themselves. They have the broadcast on Apoku, they have never compared me to themselves. They compared me to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Every time they compare me to Nnamdi, ask them to compare me to themselves. They cannot do that because they know they are not, they know that they are not existing in this struggle. So let them compare me to themselves or compare me to somebody else in the Biafra struggle and not with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is to show you there is something that is paining them. Very, very much. That thing is paining them. Because if there is nothing paining them, they would have been comparing me to themselves. That they are not doing this, but I'm doing it. They are not doing that, but I'm doing it. But every time they open their mouth, they will call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now I want you people to listen to this. One moment.
Biafra.
After yesterday,
Biafra.
Listen, this one is waking up now. The cocaine pusher in Holland called Obi, that after pushing cocaine, she don't have the money. I don't know where the money go because at least she don't have the money. So because from the internet they say she used to push cocaine. So now after pushing the cocaine, she is just realizing that I was in Germany in 2019. So after making broadcast yesterday, where I played their voice as they were lamenting to expose that they are working with the man in the beer man in other side of Biafra, I want you to see what she's doing today. Recycling information.
Video just research with the a lot of people have made this video.
Oh, just Sophia today.
And then I'm going to Batana High name. Here we sing the Ocean Batana High name.
She just find it out.
Yeah, on the date, on the day of August 2019, if I'm not mistaken, 2019 August. Region of Germany.
Yes.
I was there representing the Igbos in Finland.
Oh.
Achọrọ m ka unu gee ọfụma ọfụma ebe Ekperima na-asị na ya na-agwa Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ka ọ pụta public bịara ike Ekpere mmadụ. Ị ga na-ajụzi onwe gị ka ezi mgbe 2019 August.
I'll just stop it here today.
Then I think after a few months, then when I lose the election, Hagazie, Banyezie no, their plan nara IPOP, have to infiltrate IPOP. Wow. You know, we didn't see it coming. We have to be very, very careful because of what we have to be very, very careful. It was only my man who saw this thing coming. When this guy came, my man was not comfortable with this guy. Yes. He was not comfortable. It was not comfortable. Yes. Our M branch, because we is very, very, very serious about this kind of social media. We need the background of those people, whom they are, what they were before we will encourage our people or even encourage our leader to recognize him. Yes. You understand? Because this blame, we all of us have to take the blame of what all the nonsense this idiot is doing today. We have come a long way. IPOP, we are smart. They are crying. They are crying. Because all we hear. They are crying. So they went back, plan, say, okay, these people, Makahachola, Otages penetrate YPOP from external. So after these two episodes, losing of election 2019, and after these two things, they went back. Re-strategize. They just wake up. All their PDP members, Nelly Ofuegbu, Madam Oyibo, Simon Ekpa, they were all hardcore PDP members. Wow. Because of in America. Then you will go. Buzo nye Madam Oyibo 10,000. Yeah, any 100,000. Because they Madam Oyibo na run America, okay, you 100,000 cash. Where with that, I na pro one. Na egoji na that account umere account ahụ ọkọchiri egoji dia akpọ ya ha here now nsogbu apụọ ọwụ na ego na that umere account ọwụ na that money e release ụmụ ọma na mma erule kogi border by now. I cannot be very, very careful. Can happy the motion this thing here freedom fighting time. Can happy motion at all. One of black Biafra. I explain as Unu get the video. It has been on the internet, but it didn't go viral. When I saw the first day of this video, and open on this video immediately. This video want to go before you open on this video. Want to go Biafrans are they going to platform? Want to go Biafrans well. IPOP members are they going to platform here well before he brought this video out. Just wake up. Okay, you know.
I greet everybody and I say, may God bless all Mwichineke. God bless all Mwichineke.
All hair Biafra. All hair Biafra. They will this video. Then I'm going to match the Batana High name. May I wish him the ocean Batana High name. Yeah, on the date, on the day of August 2019, if I'm not mistaken, 2019 August. Ikurima was there representing the Igbos in Finland. Acharam kunu ke of Fuma. Ebe Ikurima na se 2019 August. Then I think after 2 months, then when Hanu's election, Hagazie, Banyezie no, Biapla Nara, IPOB, how to infiltrate IPOB. We didn't see it coming. We have to be very, very careful because of what we have to be very, very careful. It was only my man who saw this thing coming. When this guy came, my man was not comfortable with this guy.
The person don't even call you don't get husband, they look for okay, she's not yet married. She's not yet married. Or their marriage is the one that they call my man. He said that her man her man is the person that now me fit them. I told you people that if you want me to be a child, I will turn to a child. If you want me to be Agboro, I will be Agboro. If you want me to be Happy Waker, I will be Happy Waker. If you want me to be like Obama, President Obama, I will even be better than Obama. I will act very civil. If you want me to be President Trump, I will change with the blink of an eye. I will become President Trump. There is no character I don't have. Anyhow you want it, I will bring it water. I am telling you the fact. If you want that we go inside dirty and swim, I will pull my cloth and wear my dirty cloth and we go inside dirty. That is me. So me fit you. I am the one that have the character of all the criminals in Biafra struggle. The one that come, I will bring your character and face you. If another one bring another character, I will bring that character and face you. That is why I'm here and I'm going to do it. That's how I ended your career in Biafra struggle. From this year, we are going to end this broadcast tonight and we will continue tomorrow. Tomorrow, this is Monday and sit at home is there. Today is sit at home and the sit at home continues. We are not going to back down an inch. And let me make it very clear that for those who were concerned about, about what happened, please, I am telling you, you don't know what is coming. Our fundraising is coming on the 27th of this month. Very, very important. You must be part of this fundraising. May God bless Mazi Nambikano. May God bless on the Igbo. May God bless our Eastern Security Network. May God bless all our alliances. May God bless Umada. May God bless media team. May God bless their husband. May God bless all of you, all our donors, all our contributors, all those who are going to join newly on the 27th for Eastern Security Network. May God bless all of you. May God bless our gallant men, their commanders, and all that. May God bless Biafra, Oduduwa, Middle Belt, and of course, I will not add him yet, but I would say, may God bless Governor Autumn, but not yet, until something will begin to happen before we are going to add Governor Autumn, and we'll be praying for him. Okay, we'll be praying for him secretly, but it's not yet public. All right, so on this note, we are going to go and we continue tomorrow. Don't forget to join us tomorrow. Very, very, very important. Very, very, very important. Join us tomorrow as we continue this particular awareness for Biafra freedom. From here, from me, is good evening.